Gotta be careful when it's cold out. Alright, so I had several questions, and I'm just gonna do a video to answer it, because answering them all in the comments, I mean, it gets old. I mean, well, it doesn't get old. I always read all the comments. I try to answer as much as I can. But this question, it's asked with all motovloggers, I think, and I mean, people have made tons of videos, but for some reason it still gets asked. So I'm going to go ahead and make a video so I can direct people to it. I'm going to cover what's a good beginner motorcycle, because I mean, even though you think that there are so many videos out there covering the topic, I still get asked it all the time. So this is going to be that topic. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is I can't tell you what is a good motorcycle for you, because I don't know who you are. I don't know your specific circumstances, what you're looking for in a motorcycle, and like what your goals are, and so I can't tell it for you, but I can give you some guidelines to what you want to look for. Alright, so if you're looking for a motorcycle, you need to decide what size motorcycle you want. And one guideline that I would go by for everyone starting to learn to ride a motorcycle, I would go with a used motorcycle, or a cheap one, because there's a good chance you'll drop it. I never dropped mine, but I was one of the lucky ones. Most people drop their motorcycles. Well, I mean, I guess I can take that back, because I dropped my bike in my last vid where I was playing in the snow. I just kind of set it down on its rails because it slid over on me. But I mean, but most people drop their bikes on the pavement, because they're not used to the weight. Motorcycles are heavy, so I mean, if you're not used to that, then it'll get you. But yeah, so what I would do is buy something used, which is what I did. I got a 2000 R6, and it was a Street Fighter, so it didn't have any of the front fairings. If you want to see some pictures of that, by the way, my first bike, just go to, actually I'll go this way. Go to my Facebook, Double T90T Facebook. I have pictures of my first bike and my car and all kinds of stuff on there. But okay, so you want a used bike, something that you're not scared of dropping. Okay, a really good beginner motorcycle that most people go to is the Ninja 250. But if I was to recommend something for a beginner, I would go with a Supermoto, to be honest, because they're really cheap. They have cheapest insurance, I guess, so the 250. But let's see. The Supermoto, I mean, you can. They're really light. I guess it just depends what you want. They both get great gas mileage. If you're more into the sport bikes, I guess you'd go the 250 route. But you can do more with a Supermoto. A 250 is limited to what a sport bike would be limited to. But I guess you can just decide that for yourself, you know. But yeah, I would go with the Supermoto, or you can go with the Ninja 250. But mainly, I would go with those if you don't have self-control. If you have self-control, like what I did, I mean, I started out on an R6, but you have to be dedicated to only using 10% throttle for the first month. And that's hard for some people to do. A lot of people are gonna wanna get on the bike and do this kind of shit. Holy shit! Oh my god. In case you guys didn't see what was going on there, Oh shit, I hope that wasn't the top. No. I was ripping through the gears and it was coming up on me in every gear. It came up on me into third. That was awesome. Yeah, see, I mean, these bikes are fast, so if you have no self-control, then don't even do it, okay? Save yourself the pain. Because these bikes are wicked fast. I mean, you can do it. If you have the self-control, you can start out on a fucking Hayabusa. And as long as you have throttle control and you know that this bike, I respect what it can do, and I'm going to be that person that's going to respect it until I'm ready. So you can do that if you want. If you know that, see, that's why I can't tell you what is good a bike for you, because I don't know who you are. You could be the most immature, like 17-year-old on the planet, so I mean, I can't recommend you get an R1. Or you could be a 40-year-old woman who is wanting to learn how to ride a bike, and I mean, you're not going to want to get a sport bike, so you'll get, I mean, you can start out on a cruiser. I mean, there's so many bikes you can start out on. I would just say go and sit on whatever you want to start riding on, and first I'd say go take the fucking MSF course. That's the best way to know if you actually, I mean, you do that, and then you can kind of guess by what you want, because they use like 125 cc's and that. So if you ride that and you're like, oh, this is a fairly decent size for me to start riding on, then I'm go with the Ninja 250 or a 250 Supermoto or something, you know. Oh, nice little second gear. Okay, guys, so that's my I guess a few tips on picking a first motorcycle. I mean, it's tough to. I guess if you really want to, you can send me a private message and describe your situation, and I can try and help you that way. But yeah, guys. So I hope you guys all had a good New Year. And oh, Prius. What the hell is a Prius doing at the high school? Has a wreath. Oh god, it has one of those Christmas wreaths on the front. So I hope my mic position worked out okay for you guys. All right, have a good rest of your New Year celebrations. Keep up with your New Year's resolutions. All right, have a good night, guys.